Hello and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic start of your week. I hope everything is going as smoothly as planned as all of you wanted it to, and I hope everybody's having a good, happy, safe time. Before we jump into the action, if you are watching this and you enjoy this content and you want to participate in some of it, or just want to keep up with everything we do here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those interactions do actually help our community to grow very, very, very much. Just a quick statistic thing that I can throw out to all of you. Last week, I reminded everybody to start watching our games and to interact with it in the community here on YouTube instead of over at Twitch. And last week, compared to the previous 3 weeks, we are up about 24% on viewership and click-through rates of advertisement as it's been popping up on people's pages. So it does make a difference each time everybody does that. So definitely keep doing that, guys. Us small creators gotta do something to get ahead of this game. And if you are enjoying this content and want to watch live, go ahead and check out twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. And if you want to participate in the games a bit further and more intimately, maybe even want to join in on some of the action, we do have open slots available in many games, just like this one. Just reach out to me and let me know if you are interested. So, after you all learn the basic rules of this game over the course of about an hour or so, drinking a little bit of a bottle of fairly nice wood-smoked, flavorful whiskey, you all do hear knock knock at the door, followed by it opening up immediately, and see Shelby is moving in here.
Hey!
Oh, I see that you wanted to start with the bottle without me, huh? Immediately, Mona stands up and goes over and, hugs her, gives her a kiss. And from around the corner, you do see who Corvus and Jasper remember as Jeffrey, and Regina and Fortune recognize as the man in the window. He steps out. Jeffrey is a male human. His hairline seems to be getting pushed back due to stress right now. Corvus and Jasper, you try not to, but you do take the mental note of, that's about an inch backwards from where it was last time we saw him. As clearly this position comes with more stress than you probably would anticipate.
It's got that widow's peak.
Yeah, it's happening. And he walks around the corner and immediately Mona grabs his cheeks, kisses him on both sides, and he walks in and Corvus, Jasper, it's been a while, guys. How you been?
Oh, been busy.
He comes over and gives you a firm handshake. And who is this fine gentleman? Looks over at Fordrum.
Oh, Fordrum, Bright X from Uthadern.
Ah,
Matt Lad.
Jeffrey Courtain, Captain Jeffrey Courtain from here.
Yeah.
And then he turns. And who is this radiant beauty?
Regina Degati from everywhere. And I hold my hand out for him to kiss.
He'll entertain it and kiss the back of your hand playfully.
Oh.
Pleasure to meet you, man. You do feel a little bit of stubble around his face, though. It's not easy to see. It's definitely there on the texture.
The pleasure's all mine.
And Shelby just scoops up underneath his arm. Now you might want to watch yourself there, Missy. Don't want you trying to steal my man from me.
Of course not. Just a bit of fun.
Oh, it's no problem. She just pats you on the shoulder and cheers your drink with you. She somehow already found an extra bottle and started drinking from it. So, I see that your friends have been trying out your new game, eh? How is it? It's not terribly bad. I mean, it's certainly more complicated with the more people you have playing, which I kind of like the competition, but I wouldn't say it is the best game I've ever played. Just something that I think is good for us to pop out every now and again. Sounds good to me. So, it's nice having friends over, isn't it? Not every day you get to just sit down and relax and enjoy a evening's breeze. Ooh, let me open up your windows. Please don't. It is so cold. All of you from cold places in this world, i.e. not Jasper, it's actually
Right.
fairly moderate for this winter. I mean, like, opening the window might be a little excessive, but not bad. Fordrum, for you, where you're from, this is beautiful weather.
Right.
However, as a tiefling, ooh, this is cold.
Yeah, Jasper's like, maybe don't.
Oh, hush yourself up and get yourself that nice wool blanket I made for you. She opens the windows and lets it start freshening the air as it moves through here. Regina, Forge, and Corvus. It's beautiful, nice air. Jasper, cold.
Me no likey.
And Jeffrey sits down on the couch, kind of like between Jasper and Corvus, and just like lays back and throws his arms backwards. So guys, what have you been up to lately, huh? It's been a while.
Well, like I said, we've just been keeping busy, going around doing things.
Traveling, adventuring, seeing things, seeing people.
Saving the world one mess at a time.
Something
Yep.
like that.
That's wonderful. That's awesome. So, where did you end up meeting these two fine folk?
Well, Fordrum, we met in the Menagerie Coast, I believe it was.
Okay.
Port Soon.
Port Zoom.
Yeah, huh?
Ooh, how is it out there? I hear it's wonderful.
It is.
Yeah, I
It's
heard
been very
it's
great.
warm all the time.
Yep.
And he winks at his wife.
Yeah, like all the time.
And humid.
But not in a bad way. It's nice humid.
Yeah.
When the breeze comes in later in the day, cools off a little bit, but not much.
The smell of fresh, exotic plants and vegetables and fruits. It's nice.
Ocean air.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Hey, Shelby. Yeah, dearie. Probably in a few years after this whole mess with Tal'Dorei blows over, we're gonna take a vacation out there. How do you think of that? Huh. If you wouldn't take me there, I'd be asking for a divorce. And she sits down in one of the other chairs. But anyways, yeah. Lovely times. So, what brings you all blowing through here? Don't tell me it's the nice air.
Well, we're just,
Cordrum sips and looks away from Corvus like, go on, man, it's your story.
We are simply passing through on our way to Deerstock.
Passing through. Deerstock? What the hell? You're heading,
West.
well, relatively the wrong direction.
Well, we figured it'd be safer to travel by roads.
Oh, not in a big hurry then. All right.
Not
That's fair.
in a terrible big hurry.
That's fair. What's in Deerstock for you?
Hopefully my parents. I haven't heard from them in a fair while, and
Are they okay? Do you want me to send word ahead to make sure everything's okay?
I've already tried sending word ahead, and I'm just following up on it now.
Not for nothing, Corvus, but my position does give me a couple of perks. I might be able to sway direct contact a bit more easily. If you
Corvus
need,
is
of course. I mean, like, I don't want to
Yeah.
impose on anything, but if
Jeff?
your family's in trouble, I want to help out, man.
Jeffrey.
Yeah?
Corvus is a lord of Trustenwald. So we appreciate the thought, but he sent word ahead.
I know he's a lord. I'm a captain.
Yeah, he's a big shot, man.
Fordrum, everywhere else in the world, Lord outranks captain.
Yeah.
In the militarized empire,
No.
unfortunately. Yeah. Captains are lords.
Yeah.
But they have contacts in the military.
Uh-huh.
Just letting you know, if you need anything at all, just don't hesitate to ask me, alright, man?
Of course.
You saved me a lot of fucking headache. So. Least I can do.
I'm sure there's a lot of that
That
recently
noise.
with all this going on.
You know, they keep sending more and more people out here. They get a few of the more riley individuals sent here, and we have to train them, calm them down a little bit, and then we keep sending them southwards or eastwards or westwards, any words that you want. And it's not for nothing, but I really don't like this close of fucking supervision.
We saw a parade of them heading south past us on our way up here.
Yeah, that was the last few months training. Yeah, it's getting tedious, man. But I will say, all of the new funding that the Empire is sending our way has been very useful. Very, very useful.
Yeah, you guys built all these new houses. Or, bigger houses? Estates? Estates.
Let's go with estates. Yeah, they tried asking us to turn all of these into manors, but I was insistent because of he chuckles very pointedly, like, I'm a fucking idiot. Because of the military significance of our location, it would be more strategic to have smaller buildings closer together instead of larger buildings further apart. Easier to defend and all of that.
Makes sense to me.
Really, it shouldn't. Dumbasses actually believed me. Military position, we're all field, man. We're in the middle of the fucking Empire. Like, but
You're a fallback position, though.
We are a fallback position, that's right. But
True.
Trustenwald is more of a fallback than we are. Same as Felderwin, or Samir Village, or Blade Garden, or Hallenstad. Like, any of those locations, absolutely. But here, if they're falling back to this area, we're fucked. And he downs like a triple shot of fucking whiskey with that one and just thunk.
Not as much activity up here normally.
I really don't like it. I prefer having a nice, easy job.
I understand that.
Yeah. But anyways, enough about work. Let's enjoy a nice little game, shall we?
Might as well.
Yeah,
of course.
So you sit there playing the game for a little while. Corvus and Jasper, insight checks, please.
These motherfuckers are cheating. I'm kidding.
Is this man cheating? Damn. One of the only 4 skills I'm proficient in.
Corvus. Jeffrey seems bothered by something. Like, clearly bothered. In a way that makes him a little different from when you spent a good few times passing through here.
Jeffrey, I kind of feel like there's something on your mind. Perhaps we might be able to lend some assistance once again.
We're not in that much of a hurry. We're always looking for something to do. And if it means helping out a friend, then that's even better.
I can't get in the habit of asking you guys for help whenever anything goes wrong.
Why not?
We're not asking.
It's been about a year. I mean, I don't know if it's a habit.
Well, I mean, things don't go wrong that often, okay?
If they asked you, would you be fine with it?
Oh, in a heartbeat, but I owe them twice.
Then turn it around. Did they collect on their debt from you? or made you aware of it?
You don't know almost
No.
anything.
Well, then go. Then that's what friends do. Where I'm from, that's what friends do.
You help because you want to help, not because you're expecting something.
If it makes you feel better, you could hire us. That way it's fair. 1 copper piece.
You have the easy payment of 1 copper piece.
He like scoffs when you say that. Like,
That's the friend
come
rate.
on, man. No, the friend takes advantage of the fact that I get a lot of fucking taxes from the Empire. But anyways, he looks over at Shelby and like nods towards the window, and she goes over and closes them. So, you remember, last time you guys came through here? Back when you had those, everyone else with you.
Yes.
Well, after Reginald left, about 3 days later, we had a different Volstrucker show up.
Oh.
And,
What was his name?
he never gave me a name. We just referred to him as M.
Yeah.
And, he looks over at Mona. Well, you know how I said I helped out an individual? He took note of that. And in order to keep his silence, I've been forced to do whatever he says, more or less.
So he's blackmailing you.
Yeah. And I don't know what to do. I mean, if we refuse what he says, then he reveals to the Empire that a tiefling was assisting a drow to hide from the Empire during a time of war. Rickton would no longer be allowed to keep his position. He probably would even be accused of being a defector as well. I would lose my position, my authority, my freedom for helping, and it has not been a very good time.
By the way, what is a Volstrucker?
Oh boy.
You know the Cerberus Assembly?
Right, of course.
They're their go-to men. They're fix-its.
So
The
the
ones that go out more often to fix problems.
Okay.
Is he here now?
Yeah. He's staying in town and hasn't left. Not even for a day.
I shoot a look at Regina.
So what you're saying is it would be beneficial if he wasn't here anymore.
Wait a minute.
I
I don't think he would say that.
No.
Right, no, you're not saying.
No, I would never.
What if it?
That would
if he
cause more
accidentally
problems
got-
than before.
If he got mauled by a lion in a freak accident.
No. We can't kill. You can't kill a Volstr. That I don't. No. I would never.
Right. No,
Same for
I
Joe.
got you. Wink.
Guess
Right,
first
you
try.
I'm not
What
winking
am-
though.
Wink.
I'm
Right,
not.
I got you.
We're
I
not
got you.
winking though.
I understand.
I feel like we're not on the same page.
Regina,
That's
Little-
that's
little
her only page.
No one's ever been on the same page as her. Ever.
A forger right now looks at Regina and is like, walk in the moonlight.
No.
Accident.
Yeah, she reads pages backwards and upside down. She's definitely not on the same page as everyone else.
I don't know how to read.
Mona speaks up. Well, personally, I think that somebody who acts like that, it wouldn't be that bad if they just disappeared. Mona, I understand where you're coming from with it, but murdering somebody is not okay. That's
Well-
not okay.
What if we just do what he's doing to her?
Oh,
What do you mean?
Get some dirt on him and then
That's
hold him hostage.
Much easier
blackmail
said
him.
than done.
That's super hard.
yeah.
It's true, but it's not impossible, is it?
I don't know of any instance when anybody ever got dirt on a Volstrucker.
I pick up my glass and I make it to a toast. Here's to those that are a problem being turned into toads. Cheers.
Wait, what? Is that your plan?
That's
And
what
I
you
look
want.
over
I
at
can do
Regina
that.
again.
I can turn him into a toad.
You could do that actually, but it wouldn't be
I
for very long, right?
suppose you
You don't
could.
really. Doesn't really.
He's an accomplished Volstrucker. I assume. I mean, I've only ever met 3.
I mean, we worked with one for a while, so.
Yeah, I mean, you would know their capabilities better than I would. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, you probably kick her ass for sure. If,
Alright.
if
I don't
we
think so. The
tried.
one we knew got nearly killed a couple of times.
That is true. He was very unlucky.
Pretty much,
but he was
few
still
times.
capable.
Anything, really.
He
to
did
be
get his
fair, he was
ass
kind
kicked
of
a
like
lot, but-
suicidal in his attempts to fucking work.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
pretty zealous, you could say, in his work.
Yeah, he's headstrong. Let's go with that.
Kinda.
He was quite unlucky, but he was very
Had a lot
capable
of-
still, nonetheless.
I didn't experience that, but I feel like he had a lot of stuff.
That is also true.
It was
Okay,
super
I got
demanding.
another idea. What if we fake Mona's death? And then
Well-
she can hide here.
I feel like that's
What?
a little
No,
complicated.
that's. I mean, that is. He looks over at Mona. She's like, "No, I am never hiding from anybody."
I prefer a straight fight to all the sneaking around anyway.
true.
I agree.
And if we did try to talk to him about it, then that would just imply us into it now, and then he could probably try to find something
Right.
on us.
Also, you probably don't want to mention that you're friends with Reggie anymore.
Oh, yeah, we heard.
All right,
Yeah,
just
we
making
did get
sure.
that memo.
Yeah, I have no idea who you guys are friends with.
Yep.
See,
no.
that was a wink. He looks at you, Regina. That was me winking.
Your wife is right there. We probably shouldn't.
We should probably stop winking at each other constantly.
I'm flattered, but I don't want to, come in between you all.
What happened with Reggie?
He's in some deep shit right now.
Who's
He's-
Reggie?
He's a defector.
Oh.
Yeah.
You all hang out with criminals?
Okay. Well,
Besides me?
we learned about that afterwards.
What do you think you got here?
Yeah.
I look at the other three and I'm like, I'm
Technically,
sorry, I'm new
We
to the
hang out
group. I'm still
exclusively
learning.
with criminals.
Yeah. We were with him when we realized he wasn't, and then he was after we were gone.
And then you guys liked him.
Yeah, and now we actually like him.
Well, yeah, I heard from M that apparently there are 2 Volstruckers tracking him down right now. Yeah. So, if you have any idea where he is, I don't want to know. Do not tell me. I don't want that information in my mind. M is
We have no
fucking
idea.
weird. He does some weird magic. I don't like it.
weird magic.
No problem.
So, you know how you have, like, thoughts, memories, things like that?
Yeah.
That's not a great way to start a sentence.
He can remove those
That's a worse way to end it.
and then read
Oh.
them.
Like yoink them out and then just start reading them.
Yeah. It
Wait,
takes him a
didn't-
little while to do it, but,
What does yoink mean?
he like, looks at the
Menagerie
glass
slang?
in your hand and then takes it from your hand.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Squeeze.
And then he'll hand it back.
It's slang
Oh.
for taking something.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a human word I hadn't heard yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, technically,
They use it on the menagerie all the time.
Yoinking?
That's a Marquesian word. Not a
Yeah.
human.
Oh. Yoinking. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Enough about yoinking and doinking and this and that.
What's a doink?
Oh,
boy.
That one's just made up.
Okay.
Shelby like bops you on top of your head. That's a doink.
I just smile at her and I'm like, I like that.
Oh.
All right.
Oh no.
Corvus, wasn't that one person that was talking to Rustdog that one time when she interrogated him? Didn't she try to do something like that?
Doink?
something
No.
along those lines.
Where she was
if
like messing with his
memory
head, like his
serves.
brain.
She was trying to yoink.
Yes, trying to yoink memories out of his brain.
It's like a 5-year-old who learns the F word.
Yeah,
We
she was trying to
yoinked
like
that
learn his
dead
thoughts.
dude. Wait a minute, we just yoinked a dead dude in Trostenwald then, right? Or that other
Okay,
person-
all right.
I mean,
Lordrum, that's not.
No, you doinked the dead dude.
Yeah, we doinked.
No, we yoinked because that guy came in and stuck his hand in him, and then
No, that was different. That was not.
All
that was
three-
doinking.
All 3 of the Allfieldians are like, what?
At least you never boinked a dead guy.
Okay, well that's.
wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait,
What does boinked mean?
no. All right. Someone's got to put their foot down, and that's
Now,
gonna be me.
out of their mouth.
Or anybody. When two people feel affection towards each
Oh
other.
boy, no,
No.
no.
Huh?
Oh.
Please go on.
Being that it's,
I grabbed
being that
the.
it's Regina, I don't actually know how that might end.
I'm
true.
terrified
No
how it
idea.
might end. I might
I'm
get
I
banned.
genuinely
no clue.
curious.
I'm
Those
scared
are
I'll get
just
banned.
Open tracks
Like-
that could go
Right.
fucking anywhere.
I refill all the glasses to hear the rest of this story.
Oh,
The king of the pride and his lioness
Oh boy, this is gonna get real graphic. I'm closing my ears.
fade to black.
So after the 10.5 minutes puppet show from Regina of exactly what boink means,
I use minor illusion the whole time.
of course, Jeffrey finally now that we're
Thanks.
done digressing.
Now we need a word for how uncomfortable that was.
Oh,
Zoink.
that was funny.
Zoink.
Shit, what
Zoink.
the hell does zoink mean?
No.
That one I actually don't know. That one I don't know actually.
But yeah, he's been a problem for us. He's forcing me to keep a 50% tax rate on the city so that we can progress around here.
Oh, that's pretty steep.
Is the tax rate something that goes to the Empire?
No, it goes to Allfield.
The city itself.
The taxes that we take from them
And
go
this
to
is the
us, and
Yeah.
then we pay a portion of that to the
And-
Empire.
this is the Volstrucker who's asking this of you?
Yep.
Is he taking a cut?
No, he's just making sure we progress things in a manner that's suitable for reasons. We started an apothecary in town for something.
Got it.
We've brought in safe houses.
I knew the taxes were messed up, but in
Got it.
Trostenwald it's not this bad.
What's a normal
True.
tax rate? I've actually never paid taxes.
About 30. You should not admit that in front of a guard captain, but 30% give or take.
Well, that's because I haven't made any money.
Yeah, she doesn't have money.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
Which one of those emblems on you makes you the guard captain?
He points to the golden one that's framed right next to his shoulder.
Huh. Why don't we take that off for tonight? We can continue having these conversations.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I don't care. I'm just saying, for
Just
her
rule of thumb.
sake,
Probably
I understand.
better.
for the future. I don't. This is just
Her mouth has her own brain, honestly.
okay. I'm just making sure, like, I don't feel bad that I'm not equipping her with proper information capabilities.
I mean, she's been alive this long without that information, so that's surprising enough.
He's also been spending a lot of time in the hillside.
Oh,
Apparently, he's the appointed observer of. He looks at Regina and Fortune. I'm sorry, I don't know how much you've shared with them.
Go on, they'll tell us later.
The
if they don't.
portal down there.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, there's some weird portal down there that goes to we don't know exactly where.
Yeah.
oh, that's still there. Cool.
Well, they've been researching it. Apparently, it's monitored and safe, but he's been nonstop researching it, and the money we get goes into excavation of the location and funding for these safe houses. And I don't even know why he needs so many safe houses. I mean, like, half the houses on this block are just absent because they're for Volstrucker use only.
Right.
That
that seems-
sounds very suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm sure you increasing all these taxes doesn't look good on you and the people's eyes, correct?
He looks over at Shelby, and Shelby, well, of course, as you can imagine, a waitress in a tavern hears many things, and no, he's made sure that everybody stays very angry at him instead of wondering where it's all going. And
Hmm.
Yep.
Where do you store it all? No, don't answer that. Is it stored safely in the event that
Don't answer specifics. Just in general, is it
Is it
good?
stored safely in the event that the Volstruckers do sort of see this as the fallback position for finance as well as
I'm sorry, that first part, where do you store it at? I feel like you just made eye
Yeah.
contact with Regina and went, don't answer that.
Yeah.
And just like...
Well,
yeah,
no.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
Don't tell Regina where all of the gold in the whole field is stored.
Fordrum trying to ask a question but doesn't really know any of the ins and outs of
Long story short, it's
safe.
as safe as I could assume it would be.
Assume.
But-
so you don't know.
Volstruckers, man, I don't know. Like
That's fair. That's a
I'm
fair
not a
reaction.
magical person, you know. Like the only person I know personally who can do magic, well, aside from these fellas and their friends, he gestures over to Mona.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've picked up a few things. Since I've been bored at home, I wanted to experiment, and it turns out that getting very angry can give you magic. I didn't know that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like a surge of emotion or something.
Wait a minute.
I had a mental breakdown, and because of that, I learned that I had magic.
I understand exactly how you feel. And he'll actually spend 5 sorcery points and you'll light up 5 of the charged runes so he starts glowing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, I learned that I also had innate magical powers a long time ago when I was a child. When I also had an emotional outburst.
Yeah, apparently I am I don't know, other than the one time I heard the voice, it's just apparently
Voice?
I have fiendish origin, like direct ascendancy.
Oh,
Yes, they talked to me. They're like, "Do you want more magic and power? I offer this," and I told them to fuck off.
Ah, I
Trying to
also understand what you're
manipulate me.
saying. I also understand what you're saying.
I also talk to voices.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, so
He
it's
does.
more common in spellcasters than I thought. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And like the entire time, Jeffrey is just like looking a little awkward at her, like, "Yeah, apparently that's normal." Looks over at you, Corvus.
Gorman's just wondering, is it normal? Do I just have the wrong kind
Where's
of
my
magic?
voice?
Yeah. Hello. New number. Who this? Yeah. So
When
I
was
had-
the last time you spoke with M?
this evening,
Oh.
right before I came.
And I'll look at Ford and be like, And
Hey, Regina.
where can we usually find him?
He always finds me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea where he. I assume he's staying in one of the safe houses, but I don't. It's best
Regina.
not to ask questions or look into it, because Volstruckers will do anything they want.
We have noticed that.
Yeah,
That
Fordrum, you
doesn't
were saying
sound-
something to Regina?
Regina, can I borrow one of those mushrooms for a second?
Sure. And I'll give him one.
I take it and I'm just gonna rub it on the rim of my glass and then take a sip of my drink and see if and then hand it back to her.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I'm
That makes
no.
me so much more worried about it.
Same.
I'm so glad that my plan and Regina's are the same.
So both of you are about to get high as balls.
No, I don't know. I don't
we're
know if it's gonna
poison
work.
M.
All right, so you.
I take
He's doing the classic salt on the rim, like a
Yeah.
margarita, but with
Are
mushroom.
either of you proficient in herbalism or poisoners?
nope.
I have herbalism.
I'm surprised you don't have poisoners for some reason.
Right?
Roll me an herbalism check utilizing intelligence.
Oh shit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, Regina's smart, y'all.
We noticed.
I wonder why.
Somehow. She is smart.
It's how she lived this long, Corvus.
That damn
That felt-
augment. The cursed augment.
So, knowing that I'm exceptionally kind of like poison and spoiled food and rotten things don't tend to bug me very much, my interest in trying this is to see if I feel it.
Okay.
Ah, yes. With
So-
your tolerant body.
He does rub the dried mushroom around the rim. Regina, because the mushroom is dried out, it's not going to have any type of effect other than maybe a numbness of the tongue, like a very slight numbness of the tongue. If it was fresh, theoretically, you would be able to crush it down and add it to some other liquids to make it a liquid dosing of the mushroom.
Right.
However, that is theoretical in your mind, Regina, because you are not proficient in poisoners, you're proficient in herbalism. So it'd be a little bit more difficult for you to attempt.
What about, have you ever seen him eat anything?
No.
I
He
assume does that
literally
in private.
he shows up in my study whenever he needs something or to tell me to do something or to tell me about his accomplishments. I think the guy's probably a little lonely. He talks to me like he doesn't talk to anybody else. Then he like quickly looks at Mona and then back away like, uh-oh, nope, I didn't just do that. I did not just do that. I did not just do that.
Perhaps you could see if he wants to get a drink sometime.
He looks over at Shelby and just starts laughing, and they're both laughing hysterically. Uh, I'm fairly certain he knows I don't like him.
Yeah, they tend to pick up on that pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, our first interaction was him going, "By the way, I know this is happening." And my immediate response was to bust his jaw.
Oh.
I got a good hit on him, though. I hit him once. I know he bleeds.
They definitely do bleed.
But then everything went blank. And I woke up 4 days. 4 days later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite stale.
Well,
What's stale?
Bullstruckers.
Oh, I thought you meant the drink. I was about to say, no, this is a new bottle.
Oh no, this is great.
Yeah, I hope so.
well, maybe we can do some information gathering while we're here in Allfield.
I mean, I appreciate you wanting to help, but I don't want you to have to do this over helping your family if that's a pressing issue, Corvos. I mean, the thing I was offering is, because he's in town, I've been able to keep in quick contact with people from a little trick he taught me. Writing on pieces of paper and throwing them in fire.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Reggie did that too. I guess they all know that.
I suppose that is worth a try.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Couldn't hurt.
I figured I could show you the book. I mean, you're a lot smarter than me, man. I figured you'll pick it up faster than I can.
I'm willing. I'm game.
Yeah.
That sounds like a very interesting trick. I like it.
Mona, are you done with the book yet? Yes, I am. And she heads upstairs, and a few moments later, she comes back and hands you a very small, little pocket.
Pocket spellbook.
Not really a spell book. More like a pocket diary. You recognize Reggie had one of these. That he constantly just like in his little fucking little pocket over his chest.
Yep.
Just, and put it back. And he hands it over to you, Corvos, and in the front page, there is something about arcane letters. How if you infuse it with a proper amount of arcane ink onto an arcane piece of paper, and you throw it in the fire while focusing on an individual, so long as that person is on your similar plane, it should just appear in their hands. And the only thing that is important about it is a small inscription you put in the corner, which you can replicate easily. Again, you're an intelligence-based spellcaster. You can figure this out quickly. It's something that you don't even have to be a first level to be able to do.
It seems a lot simpler than Reggie seemed to make it out to be.
Well, he was explaining to somebody who wasn't smart.
Correct. I am the dumb one.
Cuckoo, choo. But anyways.
Yeah. Well, now the fortune's here, not anymore, apparently.
Right.
Yep.
I hold that mantle with pride.
Yep. Not far behind you, though.
So yeah, I mean, that's apparently a Volstrucker secret, but he was tired of me always asking him to communicate with Rexingtrim to help him out, so he taught me, and I think he still thinks that I don't know how to do it, and I need to refresh my mind on the book. So you can keep that.
I think I will.
Yeah.
Cool. Very useful.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeffrey,
Yeah.
hold your ears for 1 second. I just want to mention something to the rest of the room and see what they think.
How about I go get us our charcuterie
Ah,
in the kitchen?
good idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mona, I assume you already started it? You have to cut the cheese yourself. It's what I'm best at, he and Shelby both say at the same time.
That's so sweet.
They've
When
been
he
married
walks-
too long, but yeah, he walks off.
Good inside jokes. Good inside jokes.
When he walks away, I'm gonna just look at the room and go, I say we drug him and kill him.
Wait a minute.
I feel like you might
Rewind.
be
The cleric.
taking a few steps without everyone else here.
Fighter cleric.
No, 100%. And if I do it in my lion form where people see it, it could be an accident.
I feel like we need to back it
feel
up
like
a little bit,
You're not quite understanding what an accident is.
or what a Volstrucker
Getting
actually
mauled
is.
by a lion is an accident. I'm not saying just me attack him in town and I'm gonna kill him. I'm saying, we beat him down and hurt him, maybe even go ahead and kill him, and then I'll just run through town dragging his leg and then disappear.
Do you not think that the Empire has something similar to what we just did with Bob and the body of the assassin?
Well,
We
that's
take his
assuming that
head
there's a
with
body
us.
left over.
I'll eat his fate.
Well, this is taking a very morbid turn.
Wow. Actually, I never thought of that before. That probably would work.
Corvus, being the only sane one yet again.
But I do agree with the mushrooms. If we were to fight him, if we could, get him high first, it would give us an advantage.
Wait, is that what you were doing?
Yes. How are you not
No.
picking up on this?
I had some drinks. This drink, the whiskey one. That one. He just points at the whiskey.
In my first idea, I was actually going to put the mushroom in your drink to see what would happen. I'm glad I didn't now.
Oh boy, that would be crazy.
I agree.
That's
That
why if
probably
we could
would've been
find out
more
if he's
fun.
eating something, or how he gets his meals. we might be able to
Oh,
find it.
that's why you said that. That makes sense.
I just wondered if I rubbed it on a glass if I would feel it, and it made my tongue a little numb, but which is why I'm speaking a little funny.
It
but
might do better if we had some fresh one. Because these are already dried out.
well, we know where to get them.
Yeah, we can go
That's
ask.
true.
Well, I don't know if we should do that.
Well, I look at it like this. You have a friend in need in a city that's struggling, and a whole bunch of Volstrucker plans that don't actually align with the ideas of a goodly aligned city in the Empire.
Yeah,
Well,
it's called
I don't-
hypocrisy.
Huh?
It's called hypocrisy.
Yeah. So when I thought about this city being a fallback position in the center of the Empire, it's not a bad plan to strike at the heart of an empire if you're trying to dissuade it or change its.
Are you trying to imply we're trying to overthrow the Empire right now?
No, I'm trying to imply that the Volstruckers might be.
Oh.
Remember how Reggie at one point said, I don't exactly agree with the Volstruckers?
Yes.
Plus, we do know which house he's staying in.
Are you saying the Volstruckers as a whole are trying to be doing the opposite of what the Empire wants?
Well, I don't know, but if you put together the pieces just from this conversation and that one statement from Reggie, that's where my mind assembled things. Now, I don't really do this stuff, but kind of makes some sense.
That would be very intriguing if that was the
What's
case.
the,
A little bit
what's the
horrifying.
correlation between the Cerberus Assembly and the king? Like, how does that work? Who's the king is over the Cerberus Assembly,
Technically, yes.
and he commands the military.
Again, technically, yes.
But the Cerberus Assembly commands these Volstruckers.
Yes.
Corvus, roll me a I'm gonna label it as history because you would be proficient in the political scheme of the Empire as a noble of the Empire.
Ooh.
Dirty
that's not a
20.
bad roll. Yeah.
Everything Jasper is saying is absolutely correct, and everything Regina is saying is absolutely correct. The Cerberus Assembly is ruling over the Cerberus Assembly and the arcane knowledges that get expressed throughout the kingdom. Many different individuals who are members of this assembly are in charge of very specific assets of the empire in order to safeguard it, quote unquote. King Dwindle is in charge of the Crown's Guard, and has the closest ties to many of the religious sectors within the empire. As such, the Church of Bahamut, the Church of the All-Father, not Bahamut, the Crystal One, the All-Father, the All-Hammer, all of those are directly under King Dwindle. However, that is the perception of the Empire. Under the surface, he more or less is tricked into doing anything that his trusted advisors, the Cerberus Assembly, request of him to do. The Assembly is supposed to assemble to advise King Dwindle, but in all actuality, they manipulate him into doing what they see as the best thing for the Empire.
Yeah. He's more of a figurehead in this case. Not really much of a powerful person in charge of all of them. They're kind of messing with him.
How many people are on the Cerberus Assembly exactly?
A lot.
Like,
I have an
100?
answer. Give me a second.
We know it's more than 3.
Do we though?
I mean, I know at least 3.
So, Corvos, there is Ludinus Deleth, Trent Ikathon, Jenna Irisor, Dolan Trotsky, Athesis Uladan, Zeven Margoth, and Oramid Haas. So a total of 7.
What about Vess? She not technically Archmage of Antiquity?
Oh, I'm sorry. Those are specifically the most important ones. There's also Vess. Vess Duragna as well. So there's 8.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Sorry, the doc I was looking at was different.
So now, do you know if each one of these Cerberus Assembly representatives commands a Volstrucker? Is that how that works? Like, would M specifically be under one of them, or do they all send them out just as need be? Jeffrey might know a little bit more about that.
The Volstruckers actually specifically work under one individual, Trent Ikathon.
And what's Trent Ikathon in charge of?
News and organization.
Oh.
Yes.
A lot.
Jasper, you know what
Propaganda.
he's actually in charge of.
Propaganda master.
Yeah.
He's the master of propaganda in the country.
Okay.
Corvos, you know people who have literally had their tongues ripped out for saying that.
Yeah.
So does Jeffrey. Yeah.
Controls what comes out of people's mouths, who says them, why they say them.
The perception of the entire empire runs through him and
Yep.
his Volstruckers.
Yep. That's why we left Reggie, because Reggie said he was going to go talk to Trent. And then he said to ditch, so Trent doesn't learn about us, which I'm pretty sure he probably already does.
Wait, you think Trent knows about you?
I
No.
mean, we were with Reggie for so long, and he literally controls the Volstruckers. I'm assuming he probably knows.
Right, but Reggie's a defective.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yes, but he
I mean,
also
if-
controls all news and information. So
I mean, if Trent knew about you, why would you be alive? No offense. I mean, you're
Fair
dangerous
point.
to him.
fair point.
Like
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have city if they were on the lookout for you.
Yeah. No, you'd be dead right now, I'm pretty sure.
Trent, you suck.
Oh no.
See, I'm
Roll
not
me a
dead.
D100. Let's see if the cosmos hates you. Don't roll a 1.
What is he, like the myriad? Whenever I say their name, they know?
Don't roll a 1.
Don't let me roll.
a 1.
I really kind of hope I do, though. I want to see what happens. I just want to get smite out of nowhere.
I have Trent Ickathon's sheet prepared for the Sunday game. You don't want to fuck with him. They're level 16, buddy. Like.
Oh god.
And there's 6 of them.
No thank
We
you.
could take him.
Forge him. No.
Oh no. No.
We
One of the
cannot.
Surplus Assembly, Captain of the Bullstruckers. God.
You
The
give me a couple
oldest-
whiskey?
Yeah,
So-
he's pretty old. He's an old dude.
The oldest living Cerberus Assembly member. I mean, how old is he? Like 85, 90?
He's an old man. He's
For a
really
human, I mean.
Totally can take him.
right.
I mean, no disrespect by this, Forgem. I have no idea who you are or what you're about. Don't try.
All right.
Yeah, he's.
You think he'd
very-
settle with an arm wrestle?
Oh boy.
No.
Well,
I think. I know that every person who has challenged him in some capacity has disappeared. Many of them who thought themselves to be powerful. And I know the most dangerous agents in the Empire, the Volstruckers, are crafted by him. I don't know how, but I know every single one of them is hand-chosen by him.
how
And
many of them
made.
are there?
I've met
Enough.
3.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That is a very closely guarded secret as to the exact number.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what happens when you're an archmage of influence, civil influence.
Yeah.
You influence a lot of people, whether that's for good reasons or bad. Doesn't matter.
Well, it should.
It
He
should.
takes a very deep drink from his whiskey again.
I just refill it as soon as the glass hits the table.
Thanks, man. Jesus,
You're
we
welcome.
need to fucking get more doors around here. I gotta drink with y'all.
Refill mine. Look around.
Uh,
Refill Jasper's with a sideways smile.
oh boy, another one? I don't know if I can have another one.
That was actually just in case mine runs out before this
Oh,
bottle.
it's...
And at this point, you've killed off the first bottle.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of.
Oh, there's more. Don't worry, there's plenty more.
Who said that? Mona?
Mona.
Mona, I'm slowly falling in love with you.
You're not really my type.
Hey.
I like
Well,
gingers. She points over at the picture of her husband.
That's fair.
Fair
Same.
enough.
Same.
He's tall too.
Well, I mean, height matters very little. But it matters.
Same.
True. I did say same.
So nice.
Jasper's outing himself. Gingers.
I just said gingers. I didn't say men or women. I just said ginger.
Yeah, I know. Listen, buddy, we'll accept you. We don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper to Forgem, once we get back to our inn or wherever we're staying, I've got some hair dye in my disguise kit.
Oh my god, no.
We could make you a ginger.
Christ.
That's
I feel like that's...
You could make him a redhead, not a ginger.
There's a
That's why I
difference.
was trying to whisper it.
You're a little tipsy right now, darling.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. This is entertaining. I miss having.
You'd have to have a
People.
lot of hair dye because I've got hair and I lift up my
No, don't.
and show
Oh.
the hairy chest and stomach of a dwarf and be like, I got hair everywhere.
Me
Mona.
too, and I pull up my socks.
Oh no.
Oh, that's worse.
Mona shakes her head and Shelby applauds.
Oh,
Are we gonna play with our balls or what?
no. I didn't know we were having a
Why
BO
did you say
contest.
these
Why would you
words?
do this?
You know what? Let's let's call it an evening, shall we? Yeah. All right, honey, you ready to come home? You want to hang out a little longer? I think we can head back now. Olivia, thank you so much for thank you. And your rooms are upstairs, I believe. Mona, no, I haven't set anything up. There's a closet in the center of the hall. It's the thinnest door. It has plenty of extra quilts if you get a little chilly. She looks at you, Jasper.
Yeah, he's like rubbing his shoulders.
They closed the windows at least. But go ahead. Everything's upstairs for you. All of the guest rooms should be in order for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all your guest rooms, right? Yes, it is.
Oh, we get our own rooms for once? Wow, that's crazy.
Well, she just drinks the whiskey. Apparently, this is how upper management of the Empire's order lives.
That was Mona who said that?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
Oh. Mona, we don't need to stay here. We can go to one of the inns for sure.
No, that's preposterous. We have all of this space. Please, take one of the
There
rooms.
are a bunch of empty houses, too.
Yeah, right. We can go to a house next door. We've heard they're empty.
You all can stay here. It's fine.
All right, but we're making breakfast tomorrow. I
Please
won't take
do.
no for an answer.
I haven't made breakfast in 10 years. And she just sips her whiskey and keeps walking off.
No.
She's not a housewife. She's at home.
Yeah, there's a difference. Do I have to go upstairs? I don't want to go upstairs.
I can get you up there if you want. Come on.
What? Oh.
Hop on my back.
Wait, what? I'm
Come
really
on,
big.
ride my shoulders. I'll carry you up the stairs.
Are you sure? I'm like
Oh, be funny.
really big.
I'm like,
All right, I've been drinking a lot.
Same.
A little
Corvus
Corvus
is just sitting here. He's been sipping all night.
Corvus, I could use some help upstairs.
Fordram's gonna literally piggyback or shoulder ride Jasper up the stairs, holding the railing as he goes.
As you're heading
Regina's
up
gonna try
there.
and jump on Corvus.
Oh, Jesus. All right, opposed acrobatics or athletics. Regina and Corvus. Both of you at disadvantage.
Wow, I didn't know you were.
Inspiration to get straight.
Sure.
Okay, 19.
Wow, I didn't know your house spun like that, Mona. That's crazy.
Regina, you leap over at him, and it was the wrong him. Just kidding.
Oh,
And, Jasper, as you're being carried up the stairs by Fortrum, Mona
He's
just
laughing and watching the antics of Regina.
Mona sits down at the piano and into her glass. I can show you the world, and just sipping it.
I just picture Jasper's feet dragging on the ground because he's so tall in this dwarf's back. Just boom, 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 up the stairs.
But eventually you all get into your own rooms, grab an extra blanket or quilt if you would like. The beds are decent. I mean, they're not the highest of qualities like at Corvus' estate, but they are far better than that of a simple inn. Excuse
I
me.
don't think we know what Corvus's estate beds are like.
But Corvus does.
Corvus does.
He does. He remembers.
But hey, at least you're not sleeping on a straw.
It's been a while since I've been in a room by myself.
There's
Or
been a
like
while.
just the regular old
It's
bed
been a
mats
while.
we've been using the last couple nights.
Yeah. It feels weird. It's too silent by myself. I don't like it. I don't like being silent. And he starts to pull out his viol and tries to play it while drunk in his room. Just
Go ahead and roll. Disadvantage.
real bad. Real bad. I wouldn't be surprised if I like completely just screw up my my strings.
As soon as he gets to, I gave my love a cherry.
Yep.
Walking in the
Yep,
room.
that sounds about right.
Double nat ones. No, you break every string. Bang, bang,
My
bang.
my bowstring gone.
I gave my love a cherry, and I grab it and smash it against the wall. Sorry.
Oh boy.
And it was double that once too. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oof.
No. Now I gotta go get it fixed. Oh.
I can fix it for you tomorrow.
You don't know how to fix a viol.
I can make anything. It's wood.
No, that's not.
It
You
is
need to know
wood.
how it works. It's a musical
It's
instrument.
strings across the thing. The vibration of the strings echo through the open body part. It's easy. There's an arch in the back which projects the sound down and then back out.
Jasper's just shaking his head with his hands on his head, like, no, 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 that's all wrong.
It's magic.
No, you rub it on the strings and then sound happens.
No, that's not it either.
Drunk Jasper. But anyways, now that you all have a nice cozy evening to rest, Regina and fuck it, Fordrum, both of you perception checks. Not bad.
Or
Bad.
was just acting drunk.
Yeah, Fordrum, you're still sober. Everyone else can't keep up with you necessarily. But anyways, 21. You're not really quite sure when, but at some point your tongue stopped being numb,
Mm-hmm.
and instead you start noticing more around you. Like floating little colors passing by.
Oh. Do I have a window in this room?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna look and see approximately where the moon is so I can guess at a time.
Okay. It's probably 1, 2 a.m., give or take.
So that's probably a good 3 hours after I drank it?
Yeah.
All right.
A little bit. While you are looking up at the moon, you notice something else. There is a massive clear tube in the sky that's connected south of you. Like, sorry, actually, maybe not south. I don't have the world map on this one. Fuck! West of you. West. Very far west. It seems to like stretch across your horizon, and over there's you can't really see it, but you do see what appears to be a person flying past it, and it's shattering in the sky.
Oh, geez. The tube?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
After a couple of minutes, you also notice that there is
Do the shards stay floating or do they fall?
they
No.
actually spread outwards away.
Yeah.
A few moments go by, and by the time all of them are gone, you do see south of you, there's actually what appears to be a plummeting person quickly. And then they just disappear.
Okay. I'm gonna go tap on Regina's door.
Do I hear it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Huh, what? Who is it?
It's me, Fordrum.
I'll go open it. What's going on?
I think I'm seeing things. I just saw colored lights in the sky. I saw a tube in the sky. It got shattered, and then I saw a person fall south of here.
See, I saw people in the sky when I was on mushrooms too.
So it took about 3 hours for me to start seeing stuff, but what if there's a person south of here?
I don't know. Here, let me look at you real quick. I'm gonna look him up and down and check his eyes to see if I think he's being influenced,
Medicine check.
and I'll give myself guidance for
You got 10 with a 1.
Still disadvantage.
my
You're
perception.
hungover. So plus the 4 would be 19. Okay. Yes, but he's coming down. By the state of how he describes it, he was only high for about 10 minutes or so.
I think it's just the mushrooms.
Me too. But this is good news because normally stuff like that barely even works on me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is good. The fellow I saw was elvish. Maybe half elf. I don't know. I can't really tell the difference.
Yeah, they're weak. I mean,
how
of
do
body.
they feel about influences like that? I mean,
I don't know. They just have weak constitutions, but they can't drink hardly. That's why they drink wine. They make it watery and weak. I grew up with a ton of elves. I have many friends who are elvish.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now, if we are to try this, we might
boy.
longer dose than just like rubbing the rim, because we can't base it on, hey, he might get high in 3 hours. Let's wait for our moment. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah. How long did it take for you guys to react? I mean, I saw you, but it was like a while. It was a half hour or so later.
When you ate a whole mushroom, Regina, yeah, it took about half an hour. And then
Yeah.
and then you were there for like 3 hours.
Okay, so maybe if we can get it directly in his food or something and then wait an hour, we can know that he'd be in the middle of his high. Or if we were able to get some more fresh mushrooms, I might be able to mix it with some other fluids and dilute the whatever's in the mushrooms and put it in a drink. But I don't know how well I could do that one. I don't know a whole bunch about making it into like a toxin.
Yeah. Me neither. I wonder if the guy we met on the road would. He seems to play with it a lot.
He might.
Here's our problem. If we involve him, we've involved him. It's dangerous enough that what we're talking about is what we're talking about.
But
And
we
when
just
we
have to
start
tell him what it's
bringing
for.
strangers, huh?
We don't have to tell him what it's for. Just ask him if he could do it or not.
Yeah. I know. But he is the guy who, I mean, if he's known as the guy who uses it, it just seems
Yeah.
like the chance of getting him in a lot of trouble is very good.
Honestly, I
So-
like keeping the idea of keeping an eye on the fella, this M, and seeing when he eats, and maybe
Yeah.
if we get it in his food.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
Anyways, we can talk about it more in the morning once we have the
Yeah.
other two.
All right, sorry to wake you. Good night.
You're good. Have a good night.
Thanks.
And around this time, Fordrum, you're back down.
Yeah. Then I go lay down and go to sleep.
So yes.
And I look out the window one more time to see if I see anybody to the south or if I can still see.
You see a beautiful, bright blue sky.
Yeah, got it.
But anyways, everybody, I think at this jolly little note, this is actually where we're going to be ending the session. Ready for you all to either continue on your way to Diastock or maybe quickly murdering a Volstrucker. Your choice. But anyways, players, thank you very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video, and we will see you all next time. Bye.